Hi YouTube, this is Nick. I'm coming to you again from my kitchen, and I wanted to speak to you today in regards to nail polish, more so base coats and top coats that I use, because recently I have become I get so fascinated with nail polish because it makes your nails look nice, looks pretty, very manicured. There's so many different colors to choose from, and I've just embraced nail color because it's another type of expression such as makeup and things like that. So I'm really into nail polish now, and in another video I'll speak about the different brands that I've tried and that I like. But in this video I just want to talk about base coats and top coats because they're so important to use when you're painting your nails. It's like a #1 step that you don't want to miss when you're painting your nails, because it's a part of your whole nail care regimen. Because I don't do manicures, I don't do, like, you know, everything that they do in the shops, but I like to paint my nails. So one way that I can protect my nails and to treat my nails is to use a really good base coat that's going to help my nails and be beneficial. So the ones that I use are Nailtiques. I use #1 and #3, and this is nail protein, and this comes in a series of 4 different types. So you have #1, 2, 2+, and #3. And #1 is for maintenance of healthy nails, and I feel like my nails are pretty healthy. They're not very soft, they're not very hard, they don't bend, they don't break very easily. And #1 is just really good nail protein that's going to help nourish the nails, give it the right amount of protein, but still keep it flexible, because to have healthy nails you need to have a balance between flexibility and also strongness or hardness of your nails. You don't want your nails too hard because they will be very brittle and they will break, and then you don't want your nails too soft because then they'll bend and they'll also break. They'll probably break easier than if your nails were harder. But this one is pretty good. You could use this as a base coat and top coat. #3 that I use this on my toenails. #1 I only use on my fingernails. #3 I use on my toenails because my toenails are hard. They're harder, I would say, than my fingernails. And #3 is going to give it protein, not as much, but it's going to help to bring flexibility back to my nails, my toenails. So this one also you could use as a base and top coat. They say that you have to use these every other day on top of your nails, but because they are so expensive, they're about $10 to $12, maybe $13 in some areas. I only use them as a base coat, and it works pretty well. And my nails, they grow super duper fast. The only type of problems I do have with my nails is that I get like that chipping at the top, and that's when you would have to use like a ridge filler to fill the nails, and then you would use your other products so you could get like a really smooth finish when you put your nail color on. But my nails grow so fast, and these help to nourish my nails super duper fast. They grow, and you know, every time I file my nails, that ridge chipping usually goes away, so I don't really worry about that too much. But otherwise I feel my nails are healthy, and these are really good products to use if you have healthy nails. Now if you have very damaged nails, you would need #2 or #2+. And I read online that 2 or 2+, you don't want to use them with a nail color. You only want to use them by itself. And I believe every other day you want to add another coat. And that's for someone who has like very, I guess, soft nails, flexible nails. I know that a lot of women, when they get acrylic tips or like any type of tips and they take them off, their nails are very thin, because that happened to me when I used to wear tips. I took my tips off and they were like paper thin. They were so thin, they were like paper, like they used to flex and bend, and they would break, and they were sensitive. When I put them in hot water, they would hurt and they would burn. And for nails like that, you want to use 2 or 2+, because that's going to help to give you even more protein to make your nails stronger and to bring it back up to shape, so that they're healthy again. So once again, I recommend Nailtiques. you know, the whole nail protein line. There's a lot of other nail products, but I think for basic maintenance of your nails, the Nailtiques nail protein formulas are pretty good, and they help to nourish. And there's a lot of different base coats on the market, but I feel like I'd rather invest the money to buy a base coat that's going to help nourish my nails, because some base coats are just regular base coats and they don't really do anything except for put a barrier between the nail and the nail color, which is what you want, because sometimes you get like pigment stainage from the nail color if it's too dark. I know red nails do that, or dark blues and dark purples, they stain your nail. But this one will also put a barrier between the nail color and your nails, and also it's going to help nourish your nails. So I definitely recommend that you do invest and get these Nailtique products, because they are pretty good. Now for top coats are very important because one, they help your nail color last longer. You don't get as much chipping. Also, they give your nails really nice shine. They also have some matte top coats. I have Essie's Matte About You top coat. I didn't bring that here, but that's another top coat that's really, really good, that turns any nail polish into a matte finish, because I like matte finish also. But the ones that I have here is Sally Hansen No Chip Acrylic Top Coat, which is pretty good. But I did find my nails chip sooner, and then also it's not a quick dry top coat, and I'm so clumsy. I'll nick my nails, I'll bang them, I'll touch something, they'll get smudged. So usually when I paint my nails, I need them to dry as quick as possible, so that they don't get damaged. And so the one that I use, which is what I think almost a lot of YouTubers use, is Seche Vite quick dry top coat, and this is phenomenal. Like, it dries your nails so fast. They say that if you paint your nails and you put the top coat right on top of your wet nails, that your nails are supposed to dry. That's how good it is. I don't do that. I usually paint 2 coats of nail color and then let it dry or semi-dry, and then I put my Seche Vite on top, and it dries it to the touch in like minutes, and then it just continues to dry hard. So it's really good, and the consistency is pretty thick, but it dries very quick. You can see that it's like thick. It dries pretty quick. You get no smudging. I've gotten no smudging, and it's just like a really good top coat. My nails, you can see they look pretty decent. They're pretty manicured. This nail polish that I have on, believe it or not, is Nabi nail lacquer, which a lot of people haven't heard of, and I purchased it from a website which is trendygirlthings.com, and this color is dark beige, and I just think it's such a pretty color. It's a nice neutral color. It's great for the fall, but you could wear it in the springtime or the summer even, because it's a really pretty neutral color. And on top, of course, I have the Seche Vite top coat. I just love nail color, and you know, I'm really willing to go on this journey. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos, and a lot of people love nail color just as much, even more than I do. And so I have a lot of different shades, and hopefully I'll come to you soon with another video on what I have, and I'll just tell you the ones that I like, you know, just like I've learned from a lot of other YouTubers about different types of nail polishes. That's how I learned about Seche Vite, because of watching YouTube and, you know, finding out what works and what doesn't work. So once again, this